We often fantasize about these period pieces, but that scene with Benedict and his mom made me remember that women had no rights and little voice. I mean, if you met a good man, he might allow you to express your opinions every now and then. But the scene and the way that Benedict spoke to his mom.
Before you chastise me, might I inquire what you were doing with Lord Anderson? You are bedding a man who is not your husband with your children sleeping down the hallway. That's none of my business, but nor is mine yours.
Yeah, these are not the same times. Grab your popcorn, pour your drink of choice, and hit play. This is Pop, Pour, Play, where I talk about some of the hottest shows on screen. I'm Nichelle, and welcome to my podcast. So let's talk about part 2 of season 4 of Bridgerton. If you haven't completed all 4 episodes,
somebody talk to me. What is happening?
There will be spoilers. Let's start out with the push and pull of Benedict and Sophie. I mean, they kind of gave me emotional whiplash, but in episode 5, when Sophie was talking to Benedict in his office, and she was really trying to understand for what reason would I give you all of me? Basically take away her value as a woman.
And now here you stand attempting to rob me of that too, and for what? Yeah. Tell me, please, for what?
I apologize.
So while Benedict was all resolute, ready to give up society, he wanted to conquer or have Sophie, no matter the cost, then reality sunk in. And he had to think about how much he was willing to give up to be with her.
If we survive this chapter, what if I cannot do it? Moving permanently to the countryside. Being a husband.
Do you doubt your feelings for Sophie?
No, I doubt myself.
Honestly, if this season needed to just be 7 episodes, so be it. I thought the 8 was really elongating this whole back and forth. But then we get to the Queen's Ball, and that shot in episode 8 of Sophie and Benedict, where the lighting dims, the world slows, and everything softens around them. Cinematically, that was stunning. I really loved how they captured that moment, that it was just the two of them. I'm also thinking about Violet and Marcus. So again, there was like all these moments when Marcus was trying to pull Violet closer and she would keep him at an arm's length distance. And then when he decided, well, maybe we should just take marriage off the table, she was like, wait. Now I'm intrigued. Why do you want to take marriage off the table? You don't want to marry me. And then he confesses that he does want to marry her. And this was a cute moment.
I would very much like to marry you.
Yes, I will.
While this was kind of short-lived, I did smile when they got engaged. And unfortunately, at the very end, Violet realized maybe the person that I'm trying to find love again with is myself. I don't know that Marcus is completely gone, and I could be completely wrong because he did say he wasn't going to wait. Now, another underlying theme is society wants to change. Penn wants to walk away from Lady Whistledown, and I get it. The dynamic with the queen, it is unsustainable. I mean, it's becoming less rebellion and more bureaucracy with this column. She doesn't need it anymore. She's not this wallflower hiding behind her ink. And while her announcing to the Tawn at Cressida's ball the end of Lady Whistledown was anticlimactic, I thought that the scene where she was looking in the mirror really felt emotional. She saw who she used to be, and she's no longer that woman. And you can tell it. Her look is different. Her clothes are different. And it's really inspiring to see that she could come out of that shell, and now she can do other things. Another change, of course, that didn't work so well in part 1 for Lady Danbury, but finally, with the queen realizing Penn wanted to change, she finally softened to Agatha, and Agatha wanting to leave and step away from all of her responsibilities.
I got the message.
So I really loved not only the dynamics of their friendship, where even though she was a very close friend of the queen, she still knew how to keep certain decorum. But you saw it in the end when they looked at each other and she said, "We have good times together. We had really good times together." And I got emotional watching the two of them be together so long and go through so much together. And now they're finally letting go. The queen is allowing the change. And look at that. I felt like the tone of my voice even changed. It's so funny. The love in a friendship is so powerful that moment touched me, which was interesting because you would have thought that I probably would have been more choked up when Lord Kilmartin, John, had passed away. I think because I knew a little bit that this was a part of the storyline in the book, so it didn't hit probably as hard. I think the most emotional that I got from Francesca and John's storyline was when they had the celebration of life and Francesca actually spoke.
It is quite something to spend your entire life feeling like you are somehow out of place, and then to meet someone who understands you before you even say a word.
That's when I really got choked up. It was hard. And this is, again, this emotional roller coaster that we're being taken down. So let's end on a high note. While we didn't get as many balls, and I had mentioned that in my last video, I loved Hyacinth's recital. This was by far one of my favorite scenes. I've talked about it before that I love seeing Hyacinth and Gregory grow up. And Hyacinth is so enamored by love. And the fact that she had her and her girls coming down the stairs, that was too cute. Now, I know when the ladies are usually, they come out or they're introduced to society, they're usually around 17, 18. These young ladies look like they like 14, 15. They definitely look much younger than Francesca, Daphne, Eloise. So my guess, while they were talking about it as if Hyacinth was coming out or making her debut, maybe like next season, I'm like, girl, I think you need 3 or 4 more seasons, maybe. But that being said, Alice and Will, I believe Mandrake is their last name. Their son, Nicky, oh, he's adorable. When he was dancing, and they already prefaced that he hadn't had any dancing lessons, I think I rewound it a couple of times because his little trot was hilarious. I was tickled every time. And you can see it. I feel like I do this sometimes too. I wear my emotions on my face. And Hyacinth, you could tell when she was least excited to partner with a particular dancer. She was looking for an old boy who was tall. Now, yeah, she liked him at first, but when dude went to get his own lemonade, girl, I said, welcome to reality.
Although I must say, I'm rather thirsty after such activity.
As am I. I shall fetch some lemonade.
And there were a couple of other standout moments, like Posey, still in love with Posey. Her character is always a riot. Oh, this time she got me with the cookie.
Posey. Apologies. I had a bite of biscuit, which is delicious, but my throat was so dry the crumbs tickled it, and then I could not breathe.
I can't forget to mention Barley and Portia have been reunited. It just didn't make any sense. These two stubborn women deserve each other. Now, Varley got an apology, but is Varley going to get some more money?
Those dresses that I offered you, they were clearly out of season. I should have found you something nicer. Or paid you more.
That will do. I forgive you.
Oh, Varley, I've missed you.
All right, so where are we going to go in season 5? We know that Eloise has warmed up to the idea of marriage. And I do know a little spoilers about that from the book. I am not going to spoil season 5 for you all. But I will say I do feel that she might be the next Lady Whistledown. I also thought, what if Whistledown was actually Violet? But I don't know Violet to be much of a writer. I don't know that of Eloise either. I know she's a reader. Oh. Now I'm getting some second thoughts here. But anyways. Okay, so that is funny. Now I am second guessing, so I will be excited to see who the next Whistledown is. And then Cressida's back. Cressida is back, so let's see how she continues to worm her way into society. She did not get the queen to show up. The queen is still not impressed by her, so we'll see what she can do to get back into the good graces. And then last, well, Michaela. Also a spoiler that I'm well aware of because of the books, but she's gone again. So we'll see what happens with that. And then Anthony and Kate, well, are they back on the boat to go back to India? Like, they dipped their toe into the season and then was right back out. So I understand personally they're doing all these wonderful things for themselves outside of the Bridgerton world. But I'm like, if you come back, at least give me a full episode or two. Come on. All right. Until season 5. Yeah, man. I'm starting to second guess my Lady Whistledown prediction, but we shall see. Talk to you all later. If you enjoyed, please subscribe. I'd appreciate if you could support the channel. I really enjoy doing this, and I will catch you all on my next video.